Hi guys, this is Lisha from Scarlet Moon Creations, and this is my quarter one review and quarter two uh, video. It's not a plan with me because I've already done the plan and it goes fairly quick. It's just, I guess, a discussion of both. And I had my tea because it's cold all of a sudden. Or not all of a sudden, it's early spring, so it's cold. But not freezing. Really quick, my half finished quarter one spread is here, and I showed this in my 2020 plan with me video. What I was supposed to do was then break out for each blob there what the first steps were for each one, but I didn't, and I never got around to it, and it's okay. Quarter one was interesting, but yeah. So let's just talk about what I put down here on my spread for quarter one and go with that. Financial in that category, because I have the 5 main categories that I work and put my goals, projects for the year I want to work on. Not to be confused with my top five projects that if I do them that will complete the year. That's more specific, but we'll touch on parts of those in here. So let's start with financial. I have here file taxes, and I started the process of figuring out how I can do that, and kind of crossed out some stuff and highlighted others, and I just need to do it now. Apply for jobs. I've applied for four specific jobs, and that I want to do more. All those jobs are now ones that I will not, even if I get the position, I won't be doing much, if anything at all, for any of those in this current time period. I also have a section here specifically for Scarlet Moon Creations, my Etsy shop. But 3 new products. Now I came up with the ideas for each, and I think I kind of switched around which 3 those will be. But I mixed up one and tried it. There's 2 others I want to try, and I might do more. But yeah. I also had on here Valentine's Day prep and spring sale prep. I decided not to do a big thing for Valentine's Day. I wound up doing that last year, so maybe either I plan much sooner for Valentine's Day or just let it go. Just let it go. Because February, especially the beginning of February, I'm always just like, ugh. And January, I'm usually just getting started on the year's worth of planning. So doing something specific for next month is not my priority or focus. The spring sale prep didn't happen. The spring sale didn't happen. It didn't feel right. The prep happened, and then I wound up not doing it, or it partially happened. I didn't prep the social media images and stuff like that, but the actual products and pricing and all of that stuff that happened. I just didn't go ahead with the sale, and the spring sale would have happened on March 20th to the end of whatever 7 days was for that week, and it was the middle of March. I was trying to figure out what would be right for me business wise. So, like, with the stay at homes and people losing their jobs or being put on unemployment or furloughed or on reduced pay, just it my business is not a priority. It's not a necessity. So I was waffling about what I should do. Maybe I should close my shop and just put that on the back burner. I decided not to. Um, Mentally, mostly the plan was plan 2020 and bullet journal for 90 days, and I have. I think the initial idea was for me to daily use my bullet journal daily, and I have not, but a good majority of it, and I adjusted each week, and what I needed to do was not always to have a daily log, so it worked out okay. So yeah, that was it for the mental area. Spiritually, I have the material medical course, which I mostly did in March. I didn't finish it before the spring equinox, but I only had one more lesson, so I'm gonna count it as done. Study with me videos did not happen, but they will start in the second quarter. And the body butter video, I did create a body butter video, like a how to, or how I do, so you can go and watch that. It's a short one. I'll link in the description down below. Physically, I had, yoga daily. No, that didn't happen. Surgery, I have been thinking about. It's not, well, the doctor's not calling it a surgery, but yeah, I didn't wind up doing that. I was thinking about it, and December and January was too busy for me to make a decision. And then when I made a decision, things started getting crazy. And then I was like, I'll just wait until things calm down and then make an appointment to do it, because it's not a necessary procedure. I can live just fine. I also had recipes and food replacements. So that was more obviously the food side of things, eating, my physical health. And we've done a bit of the food replacements, and not really recipes, more like experimenting, I guess. So not pre-planning, just like, oh, you know what, let me see what I can make with this, Google, and go with that. And then it wasn't always me, so it wasn't a coordinated plan of attack, pre-planned the way I was thinking about doing it, but it's okay. And lastly, relational dating. Sign up for more dating sites. Like I said, I didn't do it in the 10 messages weekly. Didn't do that. So let's look at what quarter two is shaping up to be. So here is the mind map, and here are the first steps, which is 2 pages long. There's one on this side, and I'm happy I did that. So this, what helped me with this was the fact that, one, I mentioned this, I think, in my March review, but I had created this spread called Things to Do in Pause. Pause is what the New York governor, Cuomo, is calling the whole stay-at-home, essential workers only thing. Each letter stands for something. I don't remember what. If I look it up, I'll put them on the screen here. But I broke that up into personal and business. Also, I did the quarterly review questions from Your Best Year by Lisa Jacobs. And it's just 3, or quarterly setup, whatever. What special occasions or events will you honor in the next 3 months? What personal goals do you need to complete or make progress on in the next 3 months to stay on track with your annual objectives? And what professional goals do you need to complete or make progress on in the next 3 months to stay on track with your annual objectives? So those 2 spreads helped me with my quarterly one. Really, really, the mind map works for me, and I will keep doing that. So I should just go in the same order. Financial. This quarter, I'm gonna focus hopefully heavily on the financial and mental categories. So for financial, I have finished organizing and labeling pictures, wedding in park series, which is a sort of blog, photo, video series for my event planning, wedding, efficient business, Excelsior Events. Update my Scarlet Moon Creation spreadsheet, finish filing my taxes, expand card readings for sale. I do tarot and oracle card readings through my Etsy shop. I want to expand on those because they offer a way to get at least small amounts of money relatively quickly online. If you would like a reading, link is in the description down below. But I want to offer more types of reading. I've been wanting to, but it hasn't been a focus, and now the whole work from home thing makes it one. And look at remote temp jobs. I don't know that I want to do it long term, but temporarily, there's probably lots of people looking for temporary workers remotely, and especially since we got this new internet, I definitely want to go for that. Practice interview questions. I don't know how much of a priority that is right now, but I put it in there anyway just in case. Next, what did I do? Mental. Read. Not a big deal. I'm gonna read anyway, but it's important to me. New Traveler's Notebook cover. So this is the one I've been using for a few years now, which is fine, but I've been wanting to make my own, and I have the material. I started matching out what I wanted and cutting it out, but I haven't completed that, and it's a good break from work to have creative things to do. Design new product labels. So I put this under mental. It's for my business, but the designing of the labels is mostly a mental creative activity. And I want to put more information on my product jars that I send out, so need to get to that. Finish the Materia Medical course, which I have already done. I had that one lesson. It's not like they take forever. So that's it. Experiment with new products, which was great. I'm still going to keep that going. I have a long list of products that I want to try making. And some for sale, others just for fun. And this was a year where I was like, I'm getting to that because the creation process is the funnest part of Scarlet Moon Creations to me. So I want to do those. I just got to pick out some more because the first three I did are almost done. What do I have here? Oh, junk journal. Sorry. It's therapeutic and meditative, so do more of it. Let's see. Spiritual. Oh, look at this. Create this oracle deck. I want to finish that, so I guess finish this oracle deck is what I should be saying. I started making some cards. The Over the Moon Academy created this idea of creating your own oracle deck or having an Instagram challenge to do so. They did it 2 years in a row, and then last year they had it as just finish this oracle deck. So I started both of the original prompts. So these are some cards from the first one, which wound up being more like artistic than anything else. And then here are some cards from the second one, like prompts and things. And I'm just trying to get them to show on the screen with the glare from the light. But yeah, I want to finish them, particularly this one. And again, a creative exercise, but also a spiritual one in this case, since it's oracle decks. Outdoor walks, because that's been keeping me sane. The creative stuff, like the create this oracle deck and making new traveler's notebook covers and designing the product labels, creative stuff is meditative and therapeutic for me. It helps me de-stress. So has these just walks outside in nature, something I've always enjoyed. And at this time where I can't just go willy-nilly when I feel like it, or as much as I can or want to, it's even more important. So it's grounding, and it's a connection with the gods, the god and the goddess, the sun and nature, and I need them. And lastly, ritual at home. Can't meet up with my coven, so gotta do it at home. Next, we have the physical. I've pared down on this. Exercise in general doesn't have to be every day, but just do it. And that seemed to be working towards the end of last quarter, so I want to keep that idea going to next quarter. Just be dedicated to doing it and keeping yourself healthy. Declutter. I got some mess here. It's more like clean, but declutter as best I can. And I want to move, lastly, my TV and my radio, which are right here on my dresser, onto a shelf on the other side of the room. And this was an idea that came from my father, and that's away from the radiator, and that might help, because both don't quite work properly for some odd reason, even though I don't use them very often. Last category, relational. The online dating, create those profiles, chat with people. The end. Like, that's, I was gonna say, oh no, now I can't because I can't see people, but now it's like that takes a load off. It takes a load off. So yeah. Now it's just, we are gonna talk because we can't meet, and that I feel better about, to be honest and not joking. Video chats, another thing that's been helping with my mental health, with stress and anxiety. I can't go see people even though I'm an introvert, even though I work from home, and I barely see people anyway. It'd be nice. Now I'm like, I want to see everyone, and I can't. So I have learned in the past 2 weeks that video chats really make me feel better. So more of those with friends and family. And lastly, possibly game nights. A friend introduced me to an app where you can play games while video chatting. So I might put some more family members onto that so we can have some game nights. And yeah, so those are my quarter 2 plans, taking advantage of the stay at home, of what's going on, and making it work for me, and knowing, what I can do to de-stress, to get rid of anxiety and overwhelm, and be productive at the same time works. So, how is your quarter 1? What are your plans for your quarter 2? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Likes are welcome, are wanted. Subscribe if you like this and my other planning videos. If you like reading videos, because I do talk about books on here. If you're looking forward to more study with me and more herbal videos, which will be coming soon, definitely hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you get notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. I wish you and your family and friends all the best. Bye.